Well, good afternoon. Come to the plot this afternoon to see a few little jobs that need doing. I've been coming up in each day, but I've not had much chance to film. It's actually rained. It's rained. Hallelujah, it's rained. So it was quite dry and sunny yesterday. But last night it sort of poured down all night, which is hallelujah. Yeah, we needed that. The day before yesterday we had a bit of rain, so yeah, we have had a bit of rain. Hose pipe ban's still in place, obviously, but I just wanted to do a quick couple of updates about what's been going on and progress report really from bits I did in previous videos. So we'll go and have a look at the greenhouse. Well, I say greenhouse in the loosest sense of the word, the flimsy. But so yesterday I actually did some pricking out and potting on. So pansies sown from seed, so they're all potted on, pricked out, potted on. And this is some Calabrese that I pricked out. Some 3 nice looking swede. The other one's perished in the heat. So these are sort of the old type ones I've potted on. Some parsnips that I sowed ages ago as a trial in some toilet roll tubes. So I've thinned them so they can go out actually. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet though. This is the other swede that I sowed later because the other one's perished in the heat. So they need pricking out really. And down here we've got lots of Savoy. Now the other Savoy seedlings all died in the heat wave, so these are all the new ones I've all pricked out and potted on, so they should come on brilliantly now. So I've got loads of cabbages for winter. This is just a few perennials in there and some some strawberry plants that I'm gonna give to plot neighbours if they want them. Some Calabrese there that I've sort of coming on a little bit. That's the perennial stock, not the perennial stock, the biennial stock that I sowed about a week or so ago. So that's coming on. Wallflowers coming on, and Sweet William coming on. So that should be all good. Yeah, quite happy with the progress in here now that the temperature's dropped. It's sort of giving things a bit of a chance, you know. Well, I didn't get the other 2 rows of potatoes out that I said I was going to do the other day. The Morris Piper is still in, but I've chopped all the heads off, chopped all the growth off, and that'll just sort of get done within the next week or so, I think, and then I'll store them. I do want to get them up at the ground and store them so there's no pest damage, but I'll show you what that's looking like now, and I'll also show you what the dwarf French beans are looking like. They look absolutely amazing considering they were directly sown. Let me show you now. Okay, so that's the King Edwards were brought from here. Then I've chopped all the old foliage down on these potatoes. They're the last 2 rows of the Morris Piper. Excuse the weeds, but you know what it's like when you grow potatoes. The weeds hide amongst the foliage, don't they? So loads of bindweed in there, my nemesis. But yeah, there's dwarf French beans. Look how amazing they're doing. Look really, really healthy, and they're all direct sown. May have seen it in a previous video, but look. I mean, starting to get some flowers on there as well. Really happy, really happy with these. I hoed all this off yesterday and did a bit of weeding, so yeah, more than happy. Oh, got a visitor. White cat. But this is where I do need to get in and sort this kale out. But I am going to sow some kale today as backup. Also, cat's giving him a visit. So also I chopped all the foliage back on my tomato plants. As you can see, I literally chopped all the tops off as well. Any new trusses that were forming I just cut off, and then I just exposed the fruit to the sun to hopefully ripen these before the weather starts to dip, really. So yeah, done that. There's a few ripe ones coming on there now. Yeah, the aroma's starting to come into their own really now. And then I'll show you the other ones. So these are the other ones behind the compost bin. I mean, they look like they've been attacked by a plague of locusts, but I've literally chopped most of the foliage back, and yeah, just to expose the fruit really. I just want the plants to focus on ripening this fruit and not actually getting any more trusses or fruit on. Yeah, progress. Also, topping up this compost heap here, uncovered this one, got rid of the blue plastic, but this needs turning. It's not looking too bad, but I do need to turn this. However, this should be turned into bay 3, and as you can see, bay 3 is full of cardboard ready for my no dig beds, and then some extra wood that someone was going to throw out. So I was like, no, don't throw that out, I might build a coal frame or something like that. But yeah, so I need to sort of clear this out. That will then go into there, that will then go into there. That's the plan, but it's all just jobs, isn't it? Yeah. Now, do you remember me stripping the sweet peas off and planting out some edible peas? I thought I might as well just try it, and it was on the wigwam teepee thing that was in the sort of flower wildlife garden. Well, I'll show you what it's looking like now. Not very successful because of obviously the heat wave we had. They've just really struggled. Let me show you. So yeah, this is the teepee. As you may have remembered from a previous video, stripped all this out, and then I put some peas in here. But I mean, these borage seedlings are doing fantastically, aren't they? I might just leave them for now. But yeah, these peas are looking rather sad, and there's a bit of life on the one at the back there, but you know, I'm just think I'm going to rip these out, and you know what I might do? I might try some beans in there. I know you're probably going to say it's too late for beans, it's too late for beans, but you know, it's only a few pence, isn't it, for some beans? And actually I've got some free ones because I found a pod of beans that I didn't harvest. I forgot to harvest. So yeah, that was what I was going to show you as well. So yeah, there's the other one that I did. Again, I suppose there's a bit of life in here, and the pigeons have sort of left it alone. Oh, I don't know. Undecided. Might just rip them out and get the get beans in there and just see what happens. Yeah, so what I was saying was I found a ripe pod. It was a Borlotti bean that the Borlotti bean's not done very well at all. I'll turn the camera around and show you the difference between the two sides of the arch where I've grown these beans. And yeah, there was a dried one at the bottom, so I thought, oh, plants for free. I could just plant those beans. They've crisped up quite nicely. I could just plant them out and see what happens. Experiment, isn't it? So let me turn you around and I'll show you what the arch is looking at now. It's like a tale of two halves. Okay, arch number 1. As you can see, lovely. Oh, beautiful. This is Scarlet Emperor runner bean. Very nice and lush. Loads of beans off it. This side, not so much. Now this is the Borlotti. This one isn't. This is just a spare one that I shoved in because the other one of the Borlottis died. But these are Borlotti. As you can see, not very happy. I've done everything. I fed them. I give them loads of water. They just were not happy at all. So I don't know what's gone on with that. So it's not very successful. Yeah, but as you can see this side, hey, look at this. It's exactly what I wanted. Lovely flowers over the arch, beans. It's exactly what I wanted, and it's done really well. For instance, it's sort of mirrored this side, so this is the other arch, not as successful, but the violet podded, look, they're a lot better on this side. And then this side, this is cobra. Now they're just starting to come to life a little bit now, but they should be all the way up here. So I don't know what it is. Whether it's the moisture, because it's a slight slope on this side of the plot. So whether the moisture's running down and it's not getting as much moisture there, but I've given it food, I've given it lots more water. Yeah, I don't know. While we're here as well, do you remember when I chopped back the nasturtiums? I sort of tried to rejuvenate, but look, coming back. We might get a late flush of flowers. Some have not, admittedly, you know. But then this, we've got some seedlings, some nasturtium seedlings grown. So these are the saved seed that I've got off. Just open this up now. This was Borlotti. You see, it's dried out. Look nicely, isn't it? So, and then this one I think it's off the cobra, and I just found it a random one that I hadn't, because they weren't doing very well, so I just wasn't obviously picking them, and must have been a random one at the bottom. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I am going to put these out as a little experiment. I'm going to plant them where the teepee is as an experiment, and see what happens, because you know it's getting milder now. We'll see what happens later on in the year, and we'll see sort of how they do. I mean, nothing lost really, is it? I'm going to get those scraggly peas up. I mean, sometimes you've just got to admit defeat, haven't you? We tried by putting some peas in there. Let's try these beans and see what happens. Just be interesting to see, wouldn't it? So let's go and do that now. I feel like Jack and the Beanstalk. I mean, luckily they're very different beans, so I'm going to plant 4 on one side and 3 on the other. I've pulled all the peas up already. Well, I say all the peas, a few straggly little bits of dead things, poor things. So I'm going to put them in now, and then we'll see what happens, won't we? So I've sown basically 1 at each one of these canes. Luckily that worked out, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 canes. So we'll see how they do, eh? Fingers crossed. Okay, quick update on the celery, which is looking amazing, and I still don't know when to harvest it. But it's doing fantastic. I'll show you now. And then also the peas, later planted peas that I've planted in the big bed here, and looking absolutely amazingly, because I've protected with chicken wire from the initial attack of the pigeons. But let me show you now. So look, these are the peas. Let me get a better angle, better position. As you can see, they're protected with the this wire, but they're doing so well. Look, they look so healthy. They've got loads of flowers on. No powdery mildew that I can see, like the other ones that I had to rip out. They're just underplanted here with, just to give a bit of colour at the front of the bed, I just put some extra, what did I put there? I can't remember. Californian Poppies. They're Californian Poppies. And then on this side, again, fantastic, healthy peas. And then these were just underplanted with some Calendula, which have come on. These are all these Calendula and African Poppies are direct sown. But yeah, let's have a look over here. Look at this celery. I mean, that looks ready, doesn't it? Yeah. What does everyone think? Yeah. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. I'm happy with that. And also, do you remember me saying about the leeks were a bit stressed? Well, I'll show you an example of the leeks bolting. They're looking really good, but they're bolting, and from what I believe, once they start to send the flower spike up, the inside starts to go a bit woody, so I don't know whether to lift those and sort of process them. Because as far as I'm aware, leeks are supposed to see through the winter. But obviously if they're bolting and sending flower spikes up, it's not going to be much good if they're all woody inside. So let me know what you think about that, but I'll turn your camera around and show you what's looking like. So yeah, there's an example. There we go. I've been snapping these scapes off. There's another one coming, look. But as you can see, quite a good size, you know. What do you think, guys? What to do? Anyway, just thought I'd do a quick little update for you. So I'm probably not going to be here that long. It looks like it's going to rain again, so it's shed jobs. I'm going to sow some more kale before I leave today. Do need to do a bit more deadheading, a bit more weeding, but it's in between showers, isn't it? So yeah, it's a little quick update for you. Thanks for watching, and if you do like the channel, please feel free to subscribe and tell your friends, share and like. See you next time.